Okay, let's be real for a second. If you own property in Sangamon County, tax season can feel, well, like a massive chore, especially if you're still handling it the old-fashioned way. But in today's explainer, we're going to completely change that. We are breaking down exactly how to skip the lines and make paying your property tax completely seamless, hassle-free, and 100% online.
Because honestly, do you really want to deal with circling the block for parking or standing in those long security lines just to hand over a paper check? Yeah, I didn't think so. It's incredibly frustrating, but thankfully there's a much faster way to handle this.
Right now, the county building over at 200 South 9th Street is dealing with some pretty major construction. And you know what that means? Very limited parking and mandatory security screening lines before you can even get close to the treasurer's office. It really turns the digital option from just a nice-to-have convenience into an absolute necessity.
All right, Section 1. Skip the construction zone. Preparing for online payment.
So, to make sure everything goes off without a hitch, you'll want to gather a few essential items before you even open your web browser. Think of it like prep work for a recipe, so you aren't scrambling later. First up, you need your unique parcel identification number, or PIN, along with the exact payment amount you owe. If you're going with the free e-check option, which we highly recommend, you'll need your bank's routing and account numbers. Or if you're going the card route, just have your standard credit or debit card ready to go.
Moving right along to Section 2. Step-by-step digital portals. Choosing your payment path.
You actually have two primary choices for paying digitally. First, there's the free e-check system, which is handled directly at tax.sangamonillinois.gov. And the biggest takeaway here, it is completely 100% free of transaction fees. The county really encourages this method, so your hard-earned dollars aren't being eaten up by processing charges. Then, your other option is the credit or debit card gateway through Collector Solutions. Now, this is super convenient, but keep in mind a non-refundable convenience fee assessed by the credit card networks does apply. Basically, it shifts the transaction cost away from the public tax base and onto the individual user.
Okay, let's walk through how to actually execute that free e-check payment. It's a completely frictionless three-step process. Step 1. Pull up your web browser and go to tax.sangamonli.gov or tax.sangamonli.us. Step 2. Use the database search function to look up your property using that unique parcel identification number we grabbed earlier. And finally, Step 3, once you've found your tax bill, just select the e-check option, enter your banking routing and account details, and hit Submit. That's it, you're entirely done.
Now, if you'd rather use a card, here's how that alternative path works. Step 1, you'll navigate to the Collector Solutions Gateway, which is linked right from the Treasurer's homepage, or you can even call their automated hotline at 888-834-3729. Step 2 is absolutely crucial. You enter your PIN, but make sure you use the built-in fee calculator tool. This tool shows you the exact third-party network charges before you commit, so you aren't blindsided by the final total. And Step 3, just accept that convenience fee and finalize your payment.
Section 3. Deadlines, penalties, and FAQs. Navigating the end-of-year calendar.
When it comes to taxes, timing is literally everything. You want to avoid those statutory enforcement penalties, so let's look at the hard deadlines for 2026. You'll definitely want to circle this on your calendar. November 4th at 5 p.m. is a major cutoff. That is the absolute last minute for all online and phone payments. By the end of business that same day, local IMB branches also stop accepting payments. If you miss that November 4th window, the digital fast lane closes completely. You'll be forced to go physically down to the county building on November 5th by 5 p.m. And on that final deadline day, they will only accept cash or a certified bank check, no exceptions.
Of course, if you're listening to this and thinking that digital portals just aren't your speed, don't worry, there's still traditional offline alternatives. You can visit the lobby or drive through at any local INB branch. Just remember to bring your original payment stub with you. You could also mail a check payable to the Sangamon County Collector to P.O. Box 19400 in Springfield. But heads up, it absolutely must be postmarked by the U.S. Postal Service on or before your due date. And, like we mentioned, you can pay in person at room 109 of the county complex, assuming you're brave enough to navigate those construction zones.
All right, Section 4, Contact Info and Disclaimers. Knowing exactly who to call.
Sometimes technology glitches, or we just have questions. Directing your specific issue to the right department right away is going to save you immense frustration. So if you run into issues with the e-payment system itself, or you have questions about tax sales, you're going to call the county treasurer at 217-753-6800. If your question is about your property's assessed value, a multiplier, or applying for a tax exemption, you need the supervisor of assessments at 217-753-6805. 5. And for just general, run-of-the-mill property tax questions, give the Property Information Line a ring at 217-747-5180.
Okay, real quick before we wrap up, I do need to read this disclaimer for you. While this information is accurate as of the creation date, local tax processes, dates, and fees are subject to change. Always verify details with official Sangamon County resources. In short, it is incredibly important to independently verify future deadlines or fee structure changes directly on the county's official sites, just to play it safe.
So, we've covered the prep work, the digital portals, and those strict end-of-year deadlines. With the digital fast lane officially open to you, what are you going to do with all the time and money you saved skipping the construction zone this tax season? I really hope this explainer empowered you to handle your property taxes securely and with total confidence. If you found this breakdown helpful, be sure to share this explainer with other Sangamon County property owners who could use a hassle-free tax season. Thanks so much for hanging out and learning with me today.